Hello everyone, and how are you doing? This is Civic Dude, and welcome to my episode 2 of Feed the Beast on the EffectorCraft server, guys. And as you can see, we've got some upgrades that have been taking place ever since the first episode. Mainly, we have a jetpack now. Very exciting. We can fly around, do crazy things, aerial stunts, and it looks exactly like I thought it would. So, yeah, like I said, guys, I've been doing a lot of work as far as resource collecting, making a few machines, upgrading those machines. A lot of cool things going on. Got established in the Nether a little bit. Still trying to connect up a rail system to go between the main hub and our little outpost out here. But yeah, a lot of things have been going on. So. Let's just kind of dive right in and I'll show you what's been going on. So the first thing I want to show you is that I've got the 4 basic machines for the industrial craft line all constructed and up and running at full operational capacity. So let's start with the electric furnace. You know, this is, you take a regular iron furnace and then I think you combine it with what do you combine it with? An advanced circuit and then some other stuff. I can't remember. Let's do some research. I'll show you. Electric furnace. Okay, so yeah, you take an electronic circuit, iron furnace, and 2 pieces of redstone, and that gives you an electric furnace. Very cool. I've also got an extractor, which takes the raw resin from the rubber trees as well as rubber wood and rubber saplings themselves, and will give you rubber from that. Next up we have the compressor. Compressor takes things like let me see, cobblestone, and turns it into lava, I think. I can't remember. Let's find out. Compressor. I'm still getting used to all of the recipes and what exactly everything is used for, so bear with me, guys. Compressor recipes right there. Oop, missed it. There we go. No, compressor recipes. Oh, did that wrong. So let's see, can I do here? There we go, those recipes. So we can take plant ball and turn it into a compressed plant. Coal dust turn into H coal, whatever that is. Snowballs, there we go, turn them into ice. That's really cool. That might come in handy. Nether rack turn into nether brick. That's also very handy. Ooh, there we go. Mixed metal ingot can turn into advanced alloy. These guys you have to make in a rolling machine. So we don't have one of those yet, but we can get one without too much effort, I think. And I did the wrong thing again. Blast. Compressor. There we go. Construction foam turns into CF pellet. No, not a carbon fiber. Construction foam pellet. There we go. Empty cell turns into compressed air cell. So, yeah, a lot of things you can make out of those dudes. And then, lastly, guys, we have the almighty macerator. The macerator takes raw ore. Let's find something that's raw. We'll find some, I think that's some gold. There we go. Take your raw ore and it will turn it into that ore dust. So in this case we'll have golden dust. And what you can do, it will give you 2 of the dust for each iron ore. And then you can take the dust and put them in the electric furnace, and it'll give you 1 iron ingot, or whatever ingot it is, for each piece of dust. Like so. So basically we can now double our output for ore production. Yes. Very cool. Now, powering all of this, we have a geothermal generator that we can take and fill up with basically lava cells. So they're little cans of lava that we fill up down in our mine shaft. And so that powers the geothermal generator, which then supplies all this power to an MFE. An MFE is the second level of energy storage units. So the first level is the BAT box, or the battery box. That holds, I believe, 30,000. Maybe it's either 10,000 or 30,000 EUs, and it outputs at 32 EUs per tick. And so that is considered a low voltage output at 32 EUs per tick. This MFE is a medium voltage machine, and so basically what we have to do is we have to transform that voltage into low voltage, because all of these machines right here take 32 EUs per tick, so they're all low voltage. And if we supplied medium voltage to those machines directly, then basically the machines would blow up, and we would lose our precious machines. So what we have to do is we have to take this little dude right here, which is an LV transformer, or low voltage transformer, and I'll show you the recipe for that real quick. LV. Okay, there we go. LV transformer. Really simple to make. 3 copper ingots, 2 copper cables, and 4 pieces of wood. Super simple to make this dude. And so this, I believe it has to be directly connected to the MFE. I think I heard that somewhere. But anyways, it takes medium voltage electricity, or EUs, and turns them into low voltage. And so the LV transformer then sends its power through to one single piece of copper cable that I have underneath the macerator, and then that sends the electricity, or the EUs, to these 4 machines. So really cool mechanism. Now, one other thing I want to show you, or actually a few more things, but the next thing I want to show you is this BAT pack. This is a mobile electronic, or I keep saying electronic. This is a mobile EU storage unit that I can take out in the field whenever I'm doing some mining down in the mine shaft, or wherever, and I can basically keep my electric items constantly charged up using this piece of equipment. So I have to basically swap this with my jetpack. And so now whenever I'm using my electric tools, or anything like that, then they will stay charged until this thing runs out of EUs. Speaking of my electric tools, these things are the coolest thing since sliced bread, and I know that's a very cliche thing to say, but I couldn't help it, guys. So let me show you what I have here. I have a mining drill, which I can't tell. I mean, I guess it works about as fast as an iron drill, or an iron pick, an unenchanted iron pick, and you know, it's great. It does not wear out. All it does is lose EUs, and so you have to recharge it every now and then. So it's fantastic. I highly recommend this, and it's not very expensive. Let me show you guys. Mining drill. Definitely recommend making one of these dudes. It takes a battery, an electronic circuit, and 5 steel ingots. Now, steel ingots are normally, since we're running the GregTech recipes on this server, steel is actually a little bit hard to come by, so you have to, I think, use a blast furnace, an industrial blast furnace, to get the steel. But I was actually fortunate to pick one up, or actually pick up about, I think, 11 ingots in a cave somewhere downstairs while I was mining. So I got fortunate there. But yeah, just do some digging. You know, run around and see if you can find some steel ingots, because those things are highly useful for these electric tools. Next up is this electric wrench. What this wrench does is, whenever you want to move these machines, if you use anything but this electric wrench, you always have a chance of losing the machine and it being reverted back to something more primitive, such as in the electric furnace case, an iron furnace. So there's always that possibility that could happen. But with the electric wrench, that's never going to happen. So you're always going to get the machine that you have tried to retrieve. So that's really handy. And let's see, over here we have a pulverizer. Pulverizer was, because we were using GregTech recipes, pulverizer is cheaper to make than a macerator. And so, and in the meantime, when I didn't have the macerator, I was using the pulverizer to get some dust out of the ores. So that was that. That's why I have that. It runs off of Mindcraft joules, and so you have to use these engines to power it. So these redstone engines don't put out that much power, but they get the job done over a period of time. So I have my rubber tree farm. I can't remember what I showed you on the last video. It's been a little while since I recorded last, but yeah. So I've got some basic farms here. That's not supposed to happen. How is that still possible? You would think that that wouldn't work. Yeah. Huh. I would have thought that the carrots would have been uprooted because the ground was no longer tilled. But I think I have a wooden hoe around here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. And actually, this is a good time to test, because in vanilla, you don't have to worry about using anything but your hand to retrieve wheat. But I have had the worst luck about getting seeds back whenever I'm retrieving wheat. Yeah, like, see right there? I didn't get any seeds. Why am I not getting seeds off of the wheat? And if you guys know what's going on there, can you kind of clue me in? Because I am lost. By all accounts, it does not add up. But I'm probably thinking in vanilla terms and not feed the beast. So, yeah. Oh, hey, one last thing I want to show you guys as far as tools are concerned. This is the pocket crafting table. This thing is incredibly cool. It's basically a mobile crafting table, so our mobile workbench. So what you do is you take your you take a regular workbench. So you have your regular workbench, and then let's just say that this is the workbench right here. You would put just a stick right there in the corner, and that would give you a mobile pocket crafting bench to take everywhere. So you can make things using this mobile workbench. The only downside of this mobile workbench is that you lose these 9 spots. So if you have too many things in your inventory, you can't craft things, because you can't. Obviously, you'd have to throw things on the ground like that in order to free up the space to actually craft. So one downside, but it's definitely worth it. Next up are these backpacks. This is a miner's backpack, so we can put things like ore and stuff like that. Raw ore ingots. Raw ore ingots. Wow, that's incredibly difficult to say. The other one is this digger's backpack, and so this one you can put things like gravel or dirt. I'm not sure about wood. I don't think you can put wood in there, but gravel, dirt, sand, cobblestone, stuff like that. Very useful. It gives you an extra 15 slots per backpack, so definitely useful whenever you're out doing some mining or whatnot. So 3 really cool pieces of equipment there. And let's see, like I said, this macerator electric furnace combo is the greatest thing for increasing the number of ore that you get per raw block. So, okay, now let us go get out of this rain. I'm going to take you to the Nether real quick, and actually let me give you kind of a little flyby. So down here is my mine shaft. You can kind of see I have a wisp that is very annoying. You can see right over here is where he spawns from, and I've tried drowning him out, and I don't think I've succeeded in that at all. So I'm going to still do some research to figure out how to get rid of these things, because they're very annoying. But yeah, I've got my mine shaft right here, and it goes down to bedrock, or not bedrock, but down to level 12. And I got really lucky. I landed on a lava lake, so I can just fill up my lava bucket cells directly from there, which are really handy for powering up that MFE that I was showing you guys earlier. And then over here, oh my gosh, look at this big loading error. Okay, so over here is the Nether hub entrance that I have. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this right now. Okay, I'm going to come back whenever it's daytime and there's not so many mobs. No, not. I'm just going to lead them away. Watch this. I shall lead them away. Tell you what, the jetpack is the best thing ever. Okay. Ooh. Oh god. Oh. Wow. Did anybody else see that coming? And of course it blew up my... Oh, good grief. Well, okay. Now I've got some cleanup to do. Okay, guys. So, yeah, I'll clean that up in a little bit. Here is the railway system that I have set up, and like I said, it's not finished, but it's almost done. I've got 50 or so blocks to go. So, yeah, it's I don't know, maybe 200 or 300 blocks from the main Nether hub, and so it's a little bit of a trip, but not ridiculous or anything like that. So let's get over here and kind of show you what everything else looks like. There's been a lot of activity on the server lately. We're getting a lot of stuff going on. People are setting up their bases. I'm not even sure what's going on over here. But we should cover that up. Oh, another cool thing is that whenever you have these backpacks, whenever you pick up the correct block for those backpacks, they automatically go into the backpack. So you don't have to worry about putting it in there yourself. Why is this exposed? Something's going on, because I could have sworn that there were signs here denoting whose place is whose. Do I still have my sign up? There we go. Okay, so Etsy's going to be right here. And then I'm over here. And I guess Stewie and Fox are going to be over here somewhere, maybe. Or right here. I don't know whose this one is. But Effector and Kleinfelters are at this main Nether hub. So. And it's still raining, of course. Okay, so now we're at the main spawn village. We've got our things. Here's Effector's place and Kleinfelter's place. So Effector's there, Kleinfelter's is there. I think they put out a couple episodes now on this new map. Let's see what's going on up here, because I know that this is a really cool mountain range thing. What's this over here? I want to say that Effector was building something over here, but I don't know for sure what it was. Oh, it looks like it's just a little shack. Cool. So nothing much there. Over there in the snow is where I had originally set up on this map. They're at the very beginning there, before we ventured out to the great unknown. If you look on the mini map up here in the top right, you can see the green arrow. That points to where our base is. So it's way over there, a couple thousand blocks, I think. So yeah, I'm going to need to borrow a flint and steel. Why is there... What's going on here? Must be something below here. Oh, hello. Somebody's got a big tank of biofuel, it looks like. I didn't realize Effector was doing the biofuel route. Who's on right now? Me and Etsy. I don't even know where Etsy's place is. So I'll have to find that one day. Alrighty, so let me go borrow a flint and steel, and I will get back to my place. And I'll bring you guys back once I have made it back home. Hey guys, just wanted to show you one thing real quick. This is Effector's little setup. His power unit. He's got some lasers doing something crazy in here. Wonder what he's building. He's assembling a redstone chipset. Looks like that takes a long time to do. So, yeah. Got a diamond set up here. Let's see. Oh yeah, I need 2 pieces of iron. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, that's crazy. And then he's got something in here. Whoa! Wow, that's really cool. Lots of wiring and stuff. So, yeah, I need 2 pieces of iron. Let's look in here. Oh, perfect. Okay. Effector, I shall bring you 2 more pieces momentarily. No. Wow. Almost did the wrong thing. Okay. I need 1 piece of iron and 1 piece of flint. Why did I forget that? Iron tank valve. Gunpowder, flint. There we go. Okay. Now, miner's backpack. That's where it is. Back in there. Oh wait, we can use the pocket crafting table. No, there's not enough space. Okay. Flint and steel. There we go. Okay. Now, I shall return a piece of iron and a piece of flint to your place, Effector. I promise. Okay. Now, I'm going to go sleep off this rain, and I'll meet you back at the base. And we're back, guys. So, I have decided to do a couple things since borrowing that flint and steel from Effector. It's actually a couple days later in the real world here. Many days later in the Minecraft world. But I have constructed a perimeter around my little area here. It is made up of marble blocks, marble bricks, and these basalt paver blocks, which they're really easy to make. You just take the raw basalt blocks and put them in your crafting slot, and you can get pavers out of them. They look pretty cool. So, what I have done is constructed, I believe, a near perfect, if not completely perfect, pentagon for my base. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. It may be a little bit off, but overall, I'm very happy with it. So, it's roughly 60 blocks wide or so at the widest point. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's not, it's nothing crazy big or incredibly outlandishly big that I can't maintain. But it's definitely a good start for a base here, and I'm going to be able to make a lot of cool skyscraping type buildings or whatever I want to make out of this. I've got areas farming for trees or machines and the like. So lots of space in here to work around and do stuff. Let's see. Oh, quick pro tip. These backpacks that I'm holding right now, very handy whenever you're downstairs digging in your mines, because, for instance, this digger's backpack has 15 slots that you can put gravel and dirt and cobblestone into. So whenever you're digging and you need more space, perfect place to put it. Same thing with this miner's backpack. Holds all of your basic ore blocks that you're mining up. So it's really handy to have. And so that's probably going to do it for us this episode. The next thing I want to work on is kind of finishing up setting up the basics of this base area. And one problem that I've run into so far is my MFE is running low on power, because I've been using tin, or what do they call them, lava cells to power the geothermal generator. And the problem that I'm running into is I have no more tin left to make these cells out of. So what we're going to do, probably starting in the next episode, or in between episodes at least, is work on setting up this miner block. So, we can set it like right there, and it basically, you put a drill in, you put a scanner in, and then you put some pipes in one of these two slots, and it'll basically do your mining for you. So one thing that you have to put next to it is a pump that will absorb the lava or water blocks that it does run into. So I'm going to be building one of those next, but I'm very eager to see how this works out. A couple of other guys on the server are using these turtles, and I'm a huge fan of those turtles too. However, I'm not a very good Lua programmer, and so that's the script language that the turtles use to do their mining and stuff. So it confuses me a bit at the moment. So what I'm going to do is the EffectorCraft method of using this miner and pump block pairing to do my work for me. So yeah, look forward to that in the next episode, guys. And yeah, let me know what you think about the base so far, the pentagon thing. I'm a huge fan of the Sphax Pure. What do you call it? Sphax Pure V, Pure D. No, whatever it is. The Sphax. Wow, tongue-tied. The Sphax texture pack. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that, and the big theme in that texture pack is pentagons, and so I figured it would be really cool to make my base a pentagon shape. So, anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. This has been a really good episode, and stay tuned for more.